Jai Ho students, welcome to SKCSE's TG Vidya class session. Students, today we are going to discuss about irrational numbers. In previous class we have discussed what is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, clear? And we have also discussed what are rational numbers. So what are rational numbers, dear students? The numbers which can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equals to 0. Such type of numbers are said to be rational numbers. And here we have to discuss about irrational numbers. In class 9 already we have discussed what are irrational numbers, and we have also represented these irrational numbers on the number line. So let us see what are irrational numbers. So what are irrational numbers, dear students? The numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, where p and q are integers, and the most important point is q should not be equal to 0. Such type of numbers are said to be irrational numbers. The numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equals to 0, are called irrational numbers. So as we have seen in class 9 standard, so what type of numbers which cannot be expressed? The numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equals to 0. Such type of numbers are said to be irrational numbers. So root 2 is one of the irrational number. Root 3 is irrational number. Root 5 is irrational number. Root 7 is irrational number. Pi is irrational number. Okay? So these many examples we can give for the irrational number. You can give one more example, 2.132. 1132, 11132, and so on. So this type of numbers are also said to be irrational number. Why this number is irrational number? How you can say this is an irrational number? As we have discussed, the decimal expansion of one number is non-terminating, non-repeating. That's why this is an irrational number. Clear? Dear students, this is the basic introduction about the irrational number. So these are the examples for irrational numbers. So in general, we can see here. So root 2 is irrational number. Root 3 is irrational number. Root 5 is irrational number. Root 7 is irrational number. Pi is irrational number, and this number is also irrational number. So we can, by observing these examples here, 2 is one of the prime number. 2 is one of the prime number. This 2 is under the root. That's why this number is said to be irrational number. In general, we can say that, what we can say? In general, general, root p is an irrational number, irrational number where p is prime number. P should be prime number. P is prime number. Yeah. So in general we can say that root p is an irrational number. When root p is irrational number? Where p is one of the prime number. Yeah. So this is about irrational numbers. And we have to prove that. What we have to prove that root 2 is one of the irrational number. How we can say? So in orally we can't say that root 2 is irrational number. First point where we have to remember. Yeah. So another point, another note. Let us see here. Let p be a prime number. It is one of the prime number. Let p is a prime number. P, what we have taken? P is one of the prime number. If p divides a square, if p divides a square, then p divides a. P divides a, where a is positive integer, one of the positive integer. So these 2 points you have to remember. Yeah. So first point is we can say that in general root p is an irrational number when p is a prime number. And another point, this is in your textbook they have given as a one of the theorem. What it is? Let p be a prime number. If p is one of the prime number, that p divides a square, then p also divides a, where a is a positive integer. Yeah, I hope you understood all these concepts what we have discussed now. And in the next we have to discuss, we have to prove that how we can say root 2 is an irrational number, how root 3 is an irrational number, how root 5 is an irrational number. So to prove these all are irrational number, we should know this point. This point is very important for the proof of root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7 are irrational numbers. In the next class, we have to prove that root 2 is irrational number, root 3 is an irrational number, root 5 is an irrational number. Okay, so till then, take care. Jai Hind.